Alright guys, today is Monday. I'm dragging my butt a little bit today. We got a little job that we gotta go do. But I'm getting a late start because I don't know if you can see the sky. They keep saying that it's gonna rain out, but it's like not raining out. So we were supposed to have morning showers and then it was supposed to be like good after. But I figured I'd drink my tea and walk the dog while we wait for the shower to pass by, but doesn't seem to be happening. So I think what we're gonna do once he's done doing what he wants to do, because this is the spot that he usually does it, you know, let's just give him some privacy. We've did a couple septic jobs where you can't really, they don't really want to film too much, and then the inspector shows up and the town official inspectors, they don't want to be on camera and stuff. So YouTube's kind of hard to film in my area with all the regulations and inspections and all of that. So maybe someday when I move into the country and retire, I can just film myself driving around on a tractor holding a beer. Maybe. I'm gonna retire, get a tractor and a drinking problem. I don't drink right now, but it sounds like a good time. Give her the old button. Thing's dusty. Old Greta's not happy today. So this job that we're going to do, I actually can film this because this job is a long-time customer of mine and he just doesn't care. We've been here before. Actually, last year I put this cable tie, wire tie there because he was waiting to get a new fence, but they were on the fence, get it? They were on the fence about doing the yard before they did the fence. Now, as far as like when I say doing the yard, what that means is they want to clean this up a little bit and hydroseed it. So basically they want to thin out this, keep all the big trees, cut all the little trees all the way over to the corner there. Not where the swing set is, but
like where the tree comes out into the yard.
Right, yeah, where it curves. From there over, we're going to clear all this out, and then we're going to put topsoil in there, and we're going to put hydroseed. Do you think we should?
Dustpan to the side?
Yeah, I'll throw the dustpan off to the side. That's what we call our big bucket, because that's how we clean up after. Sometimes. Do you think we should have brought the chipper?
No.
What do you want to do? Stuff all this stuff in the...
Well, you got to think, all right? Like, if we're not taking these big logs, obviously, because we're not taking the big stuff, I'll just cut them into like 6-inch sections. We could put an entire tree in the dustbin.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what do you want to do? You want to take it back to our yard and then run them through the chipper? I'm saying cost-effective wise to get rid of all of the material.
Oh, I don't care. We could do whatever. If you want to chip it. Well, if you want to chip it, then I'm not cutting it into 6-inch bits because then it's just going to get stuck in the thing.
Realistically, the best way to chip this would be to bring the chipper here and run the stuff through the chipper here.
Yeah, but that's going to make like a huge mess.
I don't want to make a mess here.
Yeah, this is like a nice yard, and cleaning it up, especially the chipper would likely be blowing it this way, and there's stone right here, the stone parking pad. Pulling chips out of stone sucks.
That's why I was telling you we need to build a hook lift truck, like the hook lift I used to have, with a chip box.
Chip box would be cool, but, you know, for now, we could probably just stuff the truck and then dump it.
Where? Dump it at Nick's?
We could dump it at Nick's. We could dump it at home if you want to keep some of it for firewood.
Not really. We have so much firewood.
We'll just dump it at Nick's then.
Yeah, we'll dump it at Nick's. Real-time thinking. This is what we do when we get to a job. Come up with a game plan.
That was pretty fast, though. Usually it takes about like 10-15 minutes. That was, what, 3 tops?
Well, I'm always... So, the thing about business is, it's not... what do I always tell you?
I don't know.
It's not about making the money, it's about saving the money that you're about to make.
Yeah, it's about keeping it.
It's about keeping it. So, We always try to figure out the best way to keep it. All right, enough talking. My God. Today's kind of a wash anyways. Only because of the, we waited so long for the rain to pass, and then I just got to a point where I couldn't wait no longer. Can you guys see what I'm doing? You want to come down here? How's that? You feel better now? Problem is, you're like in my shoulder. Like, my arm's like right here. Let me move you forward a little. Are you good there? How about that? Right there? You guys cool with that? Alright, you're gonna have to be. Now, a lot of guys would come in here and mulch this. That would be a huge mistake. If you don't rip all this out and then you try to plant grass in it, you're just asking for problems. Like, big time. So I don't know if you can see that there's a little chicken fence there for the dogs. He just wants to clear and grass up to that. A lot of guys won't take these jobs, like construction excavation guys. I don't know, for whatever reason, they think they're like beneath it, or it's beneath them, I think is the phrase. I like these jobs because of the stress factor. There really isn't any. I don't know how tall this thing is. That branch kept rubbing my machine. So I figured a couple of days, 2-3 days, but we're supposed to be starting a big wall job next week, so I don't really want to book anything else. And this does pay pretty good, so if this takes all week, I don't care. We'll just have a low stress week. Yeah. I gotta try and rip this tree down so I can get through here. So let me hand you off. Maybe bringing the chipper here wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, if we were to do load after load after load of brush dumping at a yard, you know, it's gonna add up fast, and the fuel going to and from there. Plus, because we got all this other stuff to do up to there, all that. Yo. So, what do you think about doing the chipper then? Because I think you might be right.
I was just telling them about it, how that is going to take up a lot of space. And then, you know, if we were to do load after load dumping at Nick's, you know, it's a lot of fuel and time. Like what's behind me now, we could condense into like 4 or 5 shovelfuls of chips.
The thing too is they're all tall and skinny, so if we were to just cut them and then just run one in at a time, they'd be like,
that's what I'm saying.
it would actually be less time than me sitting here trying to ball them up. They're getting caught on, you know, when it goes above the cab, even though I like look out like this, I can't see, so they're getting caught in the back of the bucket and everything, which is retarded because they shouldn't have been. When you go to spin them around, even though you grab them with the thumb and you go to spin them around and the branch wraps around and gets in there, I don't know, whatever. Me personally, I don't want to pay to dump them. So
okay, so chipping it is?
I think we should get the chipper.
All right.
All right, I got the chipper set up. We cleared out that little bit. I got the throttle down on that. I'm not full throttling it because it blows in there and blows everything back, so we're starting and stopping a lot. But it's working better. I'm getting less of a mess. So I gotta get like a chip top box or something for when we do this, because full throttle, this thing will blow the chips into there and then it just hits the body, just blows them back out or off the side and makes a mess. So I'm gonna do like half throttle and then just, you know, this is a 21-inch chipper, so half throttle is like still more than enough for these little baby things. told you, right in the back of the chipper. Otherwise, it would have got caught in these other branches.
Yeah.
I was gonna put it behind that tree, but.
All right, guys, you'll notice I let him put that in backwards. That's because I'm actually trying to show him, I'm actually trying to prove to him that you can't put these in backwards because they get caught. He didn't believe me, so I have to show him. He is very young. He's new at most of this stuff. He's been doing it for like a few years, but we don't use the chipper all the time. But he doesn't think it's a big deal, and I kept telling him it is a big deal. It's annoying when you put them in backwards because they're going to get caught, and then you're going to have to cut them. So he is a very stubborn young man, and I have to show him everything, and I have to pretty much prove him wrong on a lot of stuff. So you'll see right here. Yep, I'm like, look at, see? I told you, this is why you gotta turn it around. So you should always put the butt end in a chipper first so it'll collapse the branches. Now, the other thing, too, about this chipper is we are running it at a 1/4 throttle because I don't have a chip top, like a chipper top for the dump body. So at full throttle, it'll actually blow in there, hit the headboard, and blow back out at us, and it makes a mess. So when you run it at lower RPMs for the smaller, like the smaller stuff is no big deal. But you do just start and stop it more. So that's why we're running the lever, just starting and stopping it. Because if not, this thing at full throttle will blow stuff all over the yard. So I do have to get a chip box for it if I continue to get this line of work.
Right there. Use those ones. So we went and dumped the truck because it was starting to get a little full. When it gets full like that, I gotta move the stuff to the side so it can fill the middle. Otherwise it hits the middle and it blows everywhere. I would like to build a hook lift. I used to have a hook lift truck, and I would like to build one.
Are we gonna be able to move this one?
Huh?
We're gonna be able to move this?
Yeah, just keep going. I'll help you in a minute. That way I could have interchangeable bodies. Like I used to have a bunch of dumpsters and like flatbed bodies. I've been thinking about doing it with this truck, but everyone loves this truck as a six-wheeler. But realistically, I would like to make it more universal for me. Alright, so that's day one. I still got a little bit to chip. But that's all we're gonna take down. That's pretty much it for trees. Although I don't know, I might assess that one tomorrow. That skinny, weird bent one. And by assess it, I mean I'm probably gonna take it down. I don't know. It's kind of rotten on the bottom. But I gotta like go around and like pick up all this miscellaneous stuff. It's kind of, yeah, I mean, it's not good, but they're, I don't know. It should come down, but it's got a rot hole right there. The only thing of it is, it's got a weird lean to it. I'll probably have to get on this side of it, the machine, cut it and push it down that way. But he doesn't want to go past this fence, but this fence is like laying over. I don't know. And I guess he doesn't want to go any more that way. So we're going to go like from that big tree this way. That way he's got an area to dump his yard waste, like leaves and stuff. But I gotta go get a deposit check for another job. I was supposed to meet the guy anytime after 4. And right now it's about 5 o'clock. So the logs, I'm not gonna chip them. I'll take them home, throw them in the firewood pile. All this is going to get chipped tomorrow. I got a couple more stumps to cut off. I did make a pile of stumps over here. But the reason why I'm not going to keep working is because my chipper operator had to go to his some course. He's taking a course on something. So him and my other son are going to take course, and I don't want to run this thing without the operator, because this is the start and stop for the feed wheels, and this thing is set up for land clearing, so basically to be fed with a machine. That's why the chute's not out here. Actually cut this off and re-welded this in a previous video, but I'm not running this thing. We don't run this without somebody right here. And that's why this is painted, bright pink. So you don't get confused with what's what. This is the important lever. This is the spit you back out lever. So tomorrow we'll finish up. I don't remember what time we started, but we got a lot done in a little bit of time. I think he said we started at like, I don't know, we got here at like 11 something because we were waiting on the rain. So I'm pretty happy with the progress. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, that's gonna be it for this. We got everything chipped up. I didn't film pushing the stuff over, because it's really nothing. It's just all small little stuff. I got a little bit of skinny logs, got a pile of stumps. I'm gonna go get rid of the chipper, come back. He's gonna blow all the lawn off and everything.